Hi, this is Engineer Dee. Good news for engineering students as I will have a web series just for you. It is called the Calculator Tactics Sessions, which is a live event streamed over Facebook via StreamYard. We will have 4 episodes for Season 1 with 4 distinguished guest instructors and 4 different subject matters. All episodes are done either on Saturday or Sunday in late June and early July. Episode 1 is on June 20, Sunday at 2 p.m. with Engineer Xavier Altamera from ACE Plus Review Center as our guest instructor. Topic will be plane in solid geometry using the Canon F789 SGA calculator. Episode 2 is on June 27, Sunday at 2 p.m. with Engineer Villafuerte from Kippap Education as our guest instructor. The subject matter is statistics and he will be using the Canon F789 SGA calculator. Episode 3 is on July 3, Saturday at 2 p.m. with Engineer Francisco Onde Jr. from Gilasanya Engineering Review as our guest instructor. He will discuss calculator techniques on engineering economy using the same calculator. Meanwhile, Episode 4 is on July 10, Saturday at 2 p.m. together with Engineer Catherine De Rosario from Review and Innovations as the guest instructor. Her subject focus is calculus using the Casio FX 570 ES. Looking forward to see engineering students in this web series. See ya, future engineers! Hi, this is Engineer Dee. Good news for engineering students as I will have a web series just for you. It is called the Calculator Tactics Sessions, which is a live event streamed over Facebook via StreamYard. We will have 4 episodes for Season 1 with 4 distinguished guest instructors and 4 different subject matters. All episodes are done either on Saturday or Sunday in late June and early July. Episode 1 is on June 20, Sunday at 2 p.m. with Engineer Xavier Altamera from ACE Plus Review Center as our guest instructor. Topic will be plane in solid geometry using the Canon F789 SGA calculator. Episode 2 is on June 27, Sunday at 2 p.m. with Engineer Villafuerte from Kippap Education as our guest instructor. The subject matter is statistics and he will be using the Canon F789 SGA calculator. Episode 3 is on July 3, Saturday at 2 p.m. with Engineer Francisco Onde Jr. from Gilasanya Engineering Review as our guest instructor. He will discuss calculator techniques on engineering economy using the same calculator. Meanwhile, Episode 4 is on July 10, Saturday at 2 p.m. together with Engineer Catherine De Rosario from Review and Innovations as the guest instructor. Her subject focus is calculus using the Casio FX 570 ES. Looking forward to see engineering students in this web series. See ya, future engineers! Hi, this is Engineer Dee. Good news for engineering students as I will have a web series just for you. It is called the Calculator Tactics Sessions, which is a live event streamed over Facebook via StreamYard. We will have 4 episodes for Season 1 with 4 distinguished guest instructors and 4 different subject matters. All episodes are done either on Saturday or Sunday in late June and early July. Episode 1 is on June 20, Sunday at 2 p.m. with Engineer Xavier Altamera from ACE Plus Review Center as our guest instructor. Topic will be plane in solid geometry using the Canon F789 SGA calculator. Episode 2 is on June 27, Sunday at 2 p.m. with Engineer Villafuerte from Kippap Education as our guest instructor. The subject matter is statistics and he will be using the Canon F789 SGA calculator. Episode 3 is on July 3, Saturday at 2 p.m. with Engineer Francisco Onde Jr. from Gilasanya Engineering Review as our guest instructor. He will discuss calculator techniques on engineering economy using the same calculator. Meanwhile, Episode 4 is on July 10, Saturday at 2 p.m. together with Engineer Catherine De Rosario from Review and Innovations as the guest instructor. Her subject focus is calculus using the Casio FX 570 ES. Looking forward to see engineering students in this web series. See ya, future engineers! And it's time! Hello everyone! Sending my greetings again to all of my 170,000 followers who are watching or who will be watching this webinar. This is your very own Engineer Dee. It's a rainy day here in Manila right now. No? If you're following my page for some time now, Engineer Dee is a 28-year-old Filipino civil engineer, content creator, entrepreneur, solar business professional, and financial advisor. Today, June 27 at 2 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, as shown in our teaser earlier, we will have another honorable guest speaker to teach us calculator techniques on a given topic. By the way, I and our guests are both Filipinos, and these webinars is intended for our Filipino audience, and so we will use both English and Tagalog in our conversations and presentation today. However, our friends from other countries are free to join and watch. To all our audience who are watching right now, comment down your locations so we'll see where you guys are from. I think earlier, right now, we're at 126 viewers from various locations. I see Engineer Francisco Ande is here. Hi, Engineer. And also, we have audience coming from Davao, Tuguegarao, Iloilo, Zamboanga, Nueva Ecija, Masbate, Sorsogon, Dipolog, Ifugao. Ayan. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Marami tayong aral na matutunan today regarding calculator techniques. So ayan, don't forget to tag your friends who might be missing this live webinar. So just to set expectations, this free webinar will run for a total of an hour or so. So maybe less, no? We are currently live on the Engineer Dee Facebook page. Ayan. So as you know, welcome again to this webinar called Calculator Technique Sessions. Right now, we're on episode 2. Last week, we had Engineer Xavier Altamira from ACE Plus Review who discussed calculator tips and tricks on plane and solid geometry. All right, and today, we're having statistics with our guest instructor. And for next week, we have two more. In the following weeks, two more guest instructors from different review centers to discuss about engineering economy and calculus. Ayan, without further ado, I will now introduce our guest instructor. He is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at the University of the Philippines, Diliman in June 2018. So he passed his Civil Engineering Licensure exam in December 2018 with a rating of 92.9%. Grabe, sobrang taas. So ako, hindi ko na share yung rating ko but relatively mas mababa but very amazing ang guest instructor natin ngayon. He's a co-founder and lecturer of Kippap Education. Without further ado, I will now welcome Engineer Victor Joseph Villafuerte.
Okay, thank you for the introduction, Engineer Dee. And let me just share my screen and start my presentation. Yan. Okay, nakikita ba yung screen ko ngayon?
Yes, all good.
Okay. All right. So again, this webinar is about calculator techniques on statistics. So pag-aaralan natin dito yung stat function, particularly stat function ng calculator at may mga special topics na rin akong pinili. Pero first, introduce ko muna ulit yung sarili ko. I am Victor Villafuerte, a licensed civil engineer at who took the CE board exam on November 2018. Nag-graduate ako sa UP Diliman and ngayon ang current work ko is founder ako ng Kippap Education and contractor din for government projects. So ito yung isa sa mga recent projects na natapos namin. Nakalocate siya sa Project 8 at natapos siya this May lang. So recently din lang at ay nanalo kami ng sa Sandbox Philippines, isa siyang startup competition at yung Kippap Education ay nanalo ng first prize. And another thing would be meron kaming YouTube channel, so maybe after this webinar pwede niyong panoorin yung ilang videos ko. Meron na rin akong calculator techniques specifically for Canon F789 SGA. So make sure na panoorin niyo rin yun after this webinar. So introduce ko lang yung outline na magiging presentation natin. Part 1 would be overview. Introduce ko muna yung Canon calculator natin, kung ano ba yung mga features niya. Part 2 would be yung stat function. So i-explore natin all about the stat function ng Canon. Tingnan natin kung ano yung mga options na meron tayo doon. Part 3, special topic na pinili ko about stat, and that is the normal distribution. Paano natin i-apply yung normal distribution sa Canon F789 SGA, at part 4 will be practice questions at closing remarks. So, first off, tingnan natin yung mga allowed calculators for the CE board exam. So, nag-announce yung PRC May 27 last year na babaguhin nila yung allowed calculators for the CE board exam. So, ito na yung listahan, at yung mga notable calculators from this list ay nandito. So, ayan, marami tayong pagpipilian na calculators. Meron tayong Canon, Casio, Olympia, Texas, Casio ulit, at Sharp. Tapos, I think pinost namin sa page dito yung mga features ng bawat isang calculator at kung ano yung best sa kanila. At yun, best sa kanila so far is the Canon F789 SGA. I know na recently nakapag-post kami tungkol sa Olympia. Wait nyo na lang yung review doon for the next weeks. Gagawa rin kami ng video about that. So, again, the Canon F789 SGA, yung mga features niya ay meron siyang shift solve. Yun yung main advantage niya compared to the other calculators na nasa listahan. So, other than that, siya lang yung calculator na nasa listahan na ito na merong 4x4 equations. So, yun. Next up, siya rin yung pinaka-complete in terms of functions. At overall, based din sa availability niya, kasi available ito sa Philippines, unlike yung Olympia, ito yung best overall calculator for the board exam. Pero meron lang siyang isang con. Medyo mabagal siya compared sa other calculators tulad ng Casio sa pagsosolve ng complicated equations. So this includes shift solve at yung differentiation at integration. So medyo kailangan nyo maghintay ng konti for that. So as introduced in this webinar, ang i-discuss natin ay yung stat function. So yung stat function ay mahanap dito. So kung meron kayong Canon calculator ngayon, pwede rin naman Casio, parehas lang naman sila. So kung meron kayong calculator ngayon, press nyo muna yung mode, and then makikita nyo yung menu na to, punta kayo sa stat. Titingnan natin yung mga features, lahat ng features na mahanap natin dito sa stat menu. So, makikita nyo ay itong menu na may 4 na options: SD, linear, quad, log, E exponent, AB exponent, power, at inverse. So, ano yung ibig sabihin ng mga yan? So, SD stands for single variable. So, kung meron lang kayong isang listahan ng numbers, kunyari, mag-i-input lang kayo ng data points, yun yung gagamitin nyo. Linear, yung other 7, 2 to 8, from 2 to 8, ito ay mainly used for modeling graphs. So for example, meron kayong linear graph at ang i-input nyo ay mga data points. Pipiliin nyo syempre yung option 2. Kapag quadratic equation naman, option 3. Kapag logarithmic, option 4, and so on. So, next natin yan. So introduce ko kung paano gumagana exactly yung pagmo-model natin ng graphs. So 'di ba? Kapag pumili kayo ng isang option dito. Let's say yung quadratic. Piliin natin yung quadratic. Sa quadratic may makikita kayong column na x at y. So anong ibig sabihin yan? Mag-i-input kayo ng mga data points. So let's say itong data point na ito, una nating input yung x at y coordinate niya. Mag-input tayo ng pangalawa at pangatlo. Ang gagawin ng calculator is mag-generate siya ng graph na nag-fit sa tatlong data points na binili nyo. Tapos, meron akong i-introduce, isa to sa pinaka-favorite ko na functions ng calculator na ito. Kung meron kayong, let's say isang 5 sa x-axis. Kung gusto nyong malaman kung ano yung corresponding y-coordinate niya, ano yung gagawin nyo? Ang gagawin nyo lang is i-input sa calculator 5y hat. So, try nga natin yun. Let's try to input some numbers. Try natin sa calculator, mag-input kayo ng kahit anong 3 data points from x at y. Let's say 1, 2, 3, tapos 2, 8, 10, ganyan. Tapos, ang gagawin nyo, press CA at press apps regression para malaman nyo kung ano yung y-coordinate corresponding to the 5 na nasa x-axis. Ang gagawin nyo lang ay ipipress nyo 5y hat. So press natin 5y hat. Makikita siya by pressing apps, then reg. So yan, 5y hat. Ang makukuha nyo ay 2. Yan. Again, kung hindi nyo pa napipicture to ngayon, meron naman tayong mga example kung saan i-explain ko pa ito ng mas malalim. So other than that, kunyari naman, nagsimula tayo sa y-axis. Let's say, meron tayong 5. At gusto nating malaman yung kanyang x-coordinate. Ano yung gagawin natin? Ipapress lang natin sa calculator, 5x hat. Yun na ang makakapagbigay ng x-coordinate corresponding to the 5 na nasa y-axis. So let's see kung paano natin siya ma-apply by answering these sample problems. So sample question number 1. A new species of animal initially has a population of 215. So in 10 years daw, yung population niya ay expected to grow to 1,134. Assuming exponential growth, number 1, how many years will the population grow to 700? So, ano yung kailangan nating i-take note dito? Nasa next slide siya. Ito lang naman yung mga given sa atin. Yung population daw na-grow from 215 to 1,134 after 10 years. At sinabi or hinint na rin na ang gagamitin nating model ay exponential. So hanapin natin ito sa calculator. Let's see kung makakapag-draw ako. Yan. Okay. So ang gagawin nyo sa calculator is syempre mode stat. Ang pipiliin nyo dito ay yung number 5. Number 5 which corresponds to e exponent. So hanapin nyo siya. Press 5 then e exponent. Then after that, ang makikita nyo is yan, this one. Okay. Yan, makikita nyo meron inputs ng x at y columns. Ang gagawin natin is i-input natin yung mga given sa problem. So ano yung mga yon? At present daw, yung population ay, ano ako makadraw? Yan. At present, yung population daw ay 215. So at year 0, corresponding to the present time, i-input nyo ngayon yung current population na 215. Next, ano yung sinabi? After 10 years daw, ang population ay mag-grow to 1,134. So ano gagawin natin doon? 10 years sa x, 1,134 sa y. Okay. So after that, ano yung tinatanong ulit? Wait lang. Yan. After how many years will the population grow to 700? So ang hinahanap is ito. After how many years will the population grow to 700? So hindi nyo ito matatype, isosolve natin to sa calculator. So ang gagawin niyan, after nyong i-type yung first 2 data points, magpe-press kayo, press AC. And then, input ko muna. Hindi ko pa pala siya na-input sa calculator ko. 0, 10, 215, 1, 1, 3, 4. Press AC or CA pala sa Canon. And then press 700. Kasi ang hinahanap natin dito is 700 x hat. So yan, 700 x hat. Input natin siya. Type nyo lang 700. Then para makuha yung x hat, press apps. Sige, sulat ko na rin dito. Apps. And then regression. Apps, apps and then regression. That is number 8. At yun, makikita nyo yung x hat sa number 4. Apps, regression, 4. Ito yung makikita nyo, 700 x hat. At ang makukuha natin is yun, 7.09 or 7.1 years. Ang sagot dito is after 7.1 years, magiging 700 na yung population ng species na yun. So ito yung sagot, 7.1 years. Alright, so clear natin. Move na tayo sa next problem naman. Okay, number 2. What will be the population in the 12th year? So dito medyo reverse na tayo. Imbis na given sa atin yung population, ang given naman sa atin is yung year at tinatanong naman yung population. So medyo reverse. Pero same pa rin naman yung inputs natin. Kung na-retain nyo yung in-input nyo sa calculator, parehas lang. Wala kayong gagawing iba doon. Move on ulit tayo sa next slide. Yan. Again, yung XY nyo ay same pa rin. Meron pa rin tayong, hindi ko pala dapat tinanggal, 0, 10, 215, 1134. At imbis na 700x hat, ang i-input naman natin, ano yung given dito? 12th year. Tinatanong sa atin kung ano yung population ng 12th year. So, nandito yung number 12 sa x-axis and then hinahanap yung sa y. And based from that, ang i-input lang natin ay 12y hat. So, ayan, no need to redo the given. Pwede nyo nang i-input after nyo makompute yung unang question. So, 12y hat. Yun. After 12 years daw, ang population niya based sa result ng calculator is 1,581.4. Or kasi kung population yung sinasabi, pwedeng 1,581 or 1,582. So there. Next question. Wait lang. Clear muna natin. Next question. What is the function that models this population? So, para dito, hindi na tayo gagamit ng x hat at y hat. Gagamit na tayo ng tinatawag nating A at B. So ano yung A at B na yon? Nakikita natin sa previous slides ko. Hanapin ko lang siya. Yan. Ang ginamit kasi natin is this one. Ito, yung E exponent na may model or na may equation na y is equal to AE raised to the B times x. So, para ma-model natin or para mahanap natin yung equation sa problem na ito, move lang tayo sa next slides. Yan. Para mahanap natin yung equation, input ulit natin yung given. So meron tayong 0 to 15. Ay, tama. 0 to 15, 10, 1, 1, 3, 4. Yan. Press CA ulit. And then, ang gagawin nyo is hanapin natin yung A at yung B. Paano natin mahahanap yon? Press apps, then press regression. Sa regression, meron kayong makikita, di ba? A, B, R, X hat, Y hat. Yung A at B doon, yun yung hinahanap natin. Yun yung nagmo-model ng equation na A, E raised to the B, X. So hanapin natin siya. Ano yung A? Yun. Nakita natin na yung A daw ay 215. Yun yung value ng A. At yung value naman ng B. Hanapin natin yung value ng B. Using the same method, sa regression pa rin kayo pupunta. Ang B daw ay may value na 0.166. So given that, nakita na natin na yung equation for this problem is y is equal to 215 times E raised to the 0.166x. So, ayan. Pwede nyo rin actually isolve yung previous problems gamit ito. Instead of mag-x hat, y hat kayo, kung nakuha nyo naman ng equation, pwede nyo nang i-input yung x at y values at i-shift solve na lang para makuha yung year or yung population. So, ayan. Move na tayo sa next problem. Clear ko muna yung drawings ko. Ayan. Okay. Next sample question. A certain parabola passes through the points. Yan, 3 points yung binigay. 2, 3, negative 1, 9, at 3, 13. So, take note nyo ulit, kapag parabola yung given sa'yo or kapag quadratic equation, minimum number of points na given dapat para maka-generate kayo ng parabola ay 3. 3 points yung kailangan nyo. So, again, ang tinatanong dito is ano daw yung x at y intercepts ng parabola na ito at ano yung kanyang equation. So again, pupunta tayo sa stat function natin at i-input yung mga points na ito. So input natin sila. Ano pala yung kailangan nating piliin? 'Di ba meron tayong 8 options. Teka, balik lang ako doon. Yan. Sinabi na parabola yung kailangan nating i-model. At alin sa tingin nyo dito yung makakamodel ng parabola? It is this one, yung quadratic equation. Kasi syempre ito, yung y is equal to a plus bx plus cx squared is a parabola. Take note nyo lang, nakakalito to. Na 'di ba sanay tayo sa convention na ax squared plus bx plus c. Sa calculator na ito, binaligtad nila yung a nila ay yung constant at yung c is yung coefficient ng x squared. So yun lang. Kailangan lang kayo mag-ingat doon. So again, tingnan natin yung question. Ito, yan. Parabola daw with 3 points. So again, pupunta tayo sa stat function, press 3, and then nasan tayo? Yung quadratic. At there, input nyo lang. 2, 3, negative 1, 9, at 3, 13. Yan. Input ko muna siya sa calculator ko. 2, negative 1, 3, 3, 9, 13. Okay. After that, press CA again. At ang hinahanap, I believe, yung unang question ay yung x at y intercepts niya. So hanapin muna natin yung x-intercept. Ngayon tatandaan nyo, ang x-intercept ay nag-o-occur kung kailan yung y is equal to 0. So ang magiging equation natin, kung 0 yung y, hinahanap natin yung x, ano yung kailangan nating i-input sa calculator? Ito ay 0 x hat. Diba? Kasi yung y yung given, 0 yung y, hinahanap natin yung value corresponding to that. This would give us the x-intercept. Okay. So press CA, ay 0, then x hat. Dito pala sa calculator may makikita kayong dalawang x hat. Meron kayong x1 hat, at x2 hat. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Di ba sa parabola, may mga times na yung parabola natin, dalawa yung kanilang x-intercepts kasi possible na yung parabola natin ay maging ganito yung itsura. Ngayon, yung x1 at x2 points to these 2 points. Teka, gawin ko ibang color. Ito. Ito yung x1 hat at ito naman yung x2 hat. Kaya meron tayong dalawa. So, tingnan natin kung dalawa nga yung x-intercepts ng graph natin. So, input muna natin 0x1 hat. Ang makukuha natin is 1.43. So, 1.43 ito. Teka. 1.43 ito. Ngayon, tingnan natin. Meron pa ba siyang isa pang x-intercept? x2 hat naman. So 0x2 hat would give us, yon meron pala, ayun. Baligtad lang pala yung order. Ang nakuha kong x2 hat ay 0.232. So that would mean na ito yung 0.232. 0.232 at ito yung 1.43. And there, yun na yung x-intercepts ng graph natin. Next, hinahanap sa atin yung kanyang y-intercept. So paano naman natin kukunin yung yung point na ito? So madali lang siya. Sa y-intercept, yung x nyo ay 0. So, ang gagawin lang natin is, ito naman yung magiging 0, ito yung question mark. That means ang i-input natin sa calculator ay 0 y hat. Ngayon, syempre, iisa lang yung y dito kasi isa lang naman dapat talaga yung y-intercept ng kahit anong function. So, input niya lang 0 y hat. 6. Ang makukuha nyo there. Yung graph daw natin ay nagko-cross sa y-axis at y is equal to 1 ayon sa calculator. And yun na yung ating yun na basically yung graph, na draw na rin natin yung graph by the data na given sa atin. So tingnan natin yung next question. Erase ko muna to. Yan, wait lang. Okay. What is the equation of the parabola? So, para malaman natin yung equation ng parabola, again, same method lang as the last problem. Hahanapin natin yung kanilang A, B at sa case na ito, pati na yung C. So again, yung equation ng ating parabola ay may form na, natin kung matatype ko dito. Y is equal to, yan. Y is equal to C or let A plus BX plus CX squared. So yan yung equation ng ating parabola. Hahanapin lang natin. Same data points lang naman. Wala kayong kailangan baguhin sa data nyo. Press ups pa rin, press regression. Hanapin natin yung A. Yan, hanapin natin yung A, B, at C. Okay. Simulan natin yung A. Ang A daw ay equal sa 1. Ang B naman ay equal sa -5. At ang C ay equal sa 3. So there, I believe nakuha na natin yung equation ng graph. This is 3x squared minus 5x plus 1. Yan. Yun, basically, yun lang yung para sa regression function ng calculator. Marami pa tayong functions na i-discuss in the next problems. So, i-clear ko muna ito. Clear all drawings. Yan. Move na tayo sa next topic. And the next topic is normal distribution. So, tanungin ko muna kayo, ano sa tingin nyo yung ibig sabihin ng normal distribution? Ito yung, paano ba to explain? Ito yung parang distribution ng mga quantities ng kahit anong naturally occurring na bagay. So, let's say, scores ng students sa isang classroom. Gawin natin yung example. Ito pala, explain ko muna yung mga axes. Yung x-axis, ito yung nagpa-pertain sa kahit anong quantity na pwedeng i-measure. So pwede siyang height, size, score, weight, etc. Basta naturally occurring. Yun yung criteria natin for that. At yung y-axis naman is the number of samples. So makikita natin, explain ko muna by showing you. Sige. Ito yung average. Yung center line natin ay tinatawag na average. And para mas ma-visualize nyo ng mas malinaw, magbibigay ako ng isang example. Let's say, scores ng student sa isang classroom. So, syempre, kung meron tayong distribution ng scores kung saan 100 yung perfect score, 80 yung average, at 60 yung medyo mababa na score. Siyempre, ma-expect natin na maraming students, most of the students lie on dito, nasa average score na 80. May konting students, siyempre, na may mataas na score at siyempre, konti rin lang naman yung students na medyo mababa yung score. Pero generally, ganito yung magiging distribution nila ganito yung magiging distribution nila. At hindi lang naman to limited sa scores. Let's say height. Height ng person. Maraming, most ng tao ay nagpo-fall dito sa average na height. May konting percentage ng tao na matatangkad at may konting percentage din naman na short na mga tao. So, yun yung basic idea ng normal distribution. Tingnan natin yung next concept would be yung P, Q, at R. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng P, Q, at R? So, una, yung P ay, bago ko pala explain, let's say meron tayong score na Z. Lagay natin na score na Z dito. The P pertains to the percentage of samples that fall sa score na to sa Z at below. So let's say ganyan. So tingnan natin yung example natin. Let's say gusto kong makita yung percentage ng students na merong score na 90 below. So ang gagawin ko lang, ang i-input ko sa calculator ay P of Z. So explain ko kung paano yun i-input later on. Explain ko lang muna kung anong ibig sabihin ng P, Q, at R. Next naman, ang opposite ng P is yung R. So ano naman yung ibig sabihin ng R? R pertains to the percentage of samples that fall sa score na to, sa score na Z, at above. So, ma-expect na siguro natin yung itsura niya sa graph. Ganito siya. Next naman, yung Q. Yung Q, hindi siya masyadong ginagamit, pero explain ko na rin. Yung Q pertains to the score between the average at yung score na Z. So, let's say gusto kong hanapin yung Q of Z. Ito yung itsura niya. Ito yung Q of Z. So, to explain this better, magsosolve ulit tayo ng sample problems. Ay, ito. Bago pala tayo mag-solve, meron muna tayong kailangan alamin na formula. Kung paano i-compute yung Z na nandito sa graph na ito. So, yung Z which pertains to the Z-score is equal to the given value, yung kung ano yung hinihingi sa problem, minus yung mean value over the standard deviation, or x minus x hat, or x minus x bar over sigma. So again, explain ko ito kung paano gamitin sa sample problem natin. So in a certain class daw, the students got an average score of 80 with a standard deviation of 15. Ano daw yung percentage of students that got a score of 90 and above? So yun muna yung isolve natin. Number 1, given sa atin ay ang average daw ay 80, ang standard deviation ay 15, at yung pinapahanap or yung x, yung given value is 90 above. So based pa lang sa word na ito, based pa lang sa above, ano sa tingin nyo yung function na gagamitin natin? P, Q, o R? So na-discuss ko na to. Based sa definition pa lang ng R, ang gagamitin natin is syempre yung R. So R of 90. Pero mamaya. Bago muna ito, kailangan natin i-compute yung Z-score. Di pala siya R of 90. R of kung ano yung Z-score ng 90. So compute muna natin yung Z-score niya. Z-score is equal to yung X minus X bar over sigma. So again, this is 90 minus 80 over sigma 15. So solve muna natin siya. This is equal to, I think, 2/3. Yan. Or 0.66 na lang. 7. Okay, next. After that, compute natin yung Z-score nito. So this would be, ang hinahanap, di ba, kung ilang percentage ng students ang nakakuha ng 90 and above. So we would just have to input R of this one, 0.667 or 2/3. So paano i-compute yung R? Punta ulit kayo sa mode, stat, and then kahit ano, actually press na lang SD. Teka, type ko na lang dito. Mode, stat, SD, single variable. Okay. After that, press AC. Kasi hindi naman natin gagamitin yung table. So, ang gagawin natin is press apps. And then, makikita nyo, number 7, distribution. Yan. Okay, number 7, distribution. Ito, makikita nyo sa distribution, meron kayong P, Q, at R. Then, meron tayong key na something. Pero ang kailangan naman natin dito is yung R function kasi nga ang hinahanap natin is yung percentage ng 90 above. So, press 3. So, magkakaroon tayo ng R ng R ng 2/3 basically. Ang makukuha natin is, tama ba? Yun. Ang percentage na nakuha natin, R of 2/3, is equal to 0.25 or 25%. Ang ibig sabihin nito is that 25% ng students from the whole class ang nakakuha ng score na 90 or above. So, yun lang yung ibig sabihin nun. Tingnan natin yung next question. Clear muna natin to. Next question is, yan. Ilan naman daw ang nakakuha ng 75 below? So, same lang yung gagamitin natin dito na concept. Pero ang gagamitin lang natin, syempre, dahil below na tayo, this is already the P function. So, ulit, ano yung score na given sa atin? X is equal to 75. Again, ang first step palagi dito is i-compute natin yung z-score. Z-score would be equal to 75 minus 80 over 15. Yan, same pa rin naman. So 75 minus 80 over 15, I believe this is negative 1/3. Yan. Okay. So basically, next ang gagawin natin, co-compute natin ano ang P. P na ngayon tayo kasi ang tinatanong sa question is 75 below. So P of negative 1/3. Input natin siya sa calculator. Ang makukuha natin ay yan. Ayun. Negative 1/3 ang makukuha natin is 37 or 0.369 or equal to 37%. So ulit, ang ibig sabihin nito is that sa isang class, sa class na given sa problem na ito, 37% ng students ang nakakuha ng score below 75. Okay, so next, tingnan natin kung ano yung next problem. Ilan daw or anong percentage ng students ang nakakuha ng score from 85 to 92? So dito medyo mahaba yung magiging computation natin kasi dalawang z-scores yung i-compute natin. So again, yung tinatanong dito is between 85 to 92. Take note lang natin siya. X is equal to 85 and 92. So, i-compute ulit natin yung z-scores nilang dalawa. Magiging 85 minus 80 over 15 at 92 minus 80 over 15. Yan yung z-scores na kailangan nyo muna i-compute. So, after nyo i-compute yan, kailangan yung i-picture ano ba yung tinatanong sa problem. Ano daw yung percentage ng students na nakakuha ng 85 to 92. Tingnan natin siya, i-visualize natin siya gamit ang isang bell curve. So, kung ito yung bell curve natin, yan, ang average daw ay 80. So, nandito yung 80. Ang 85 siguro banda dito. At yung 92 nandito. Okay. So para makuha, ang gusto kasi natin is yung area ng shaded portion na ito. Yan. So how do we compute this? Actually, marami tayong ways para ma-compute ito. Ang isa doon is i-compute natin yung P ng una. Or compute muna natin yung P ng 92. Ano yung magiging itsura nun? P of 92 would be this shaded portion here. Ganyan. Basically, lahat ng scores na less than 92. Next naman, yung i-compute naman natin yung P ng 85 which would correspond to this graph or this shaded area. Okay. So based sa dalawang shaded area natin, nakita nyo na ba kung ano yung equation na gagamitin natin para mahanap yung shaded portion na ito. So this shaded portion is just equal to the P of 92 or yung P corresponding to the z-score ng 92 minus P corresponding to the z-score ng 85. So i-compute muna natin siya. Tingnan natin. So 85 minus 92 minus 80 over 15. So this would be 0.788. Next naman, 85 minus 80 naman. 0.63. Okay. After that, I believe, ayun, kinompute ko na yung P nila, so diniretso ko na. Yan. After that, I believe, pwede na nating wait lang. Ito pala yung ano. Ito yung 0.63. And then, so 92 naman. 788. Ito yung 0.788. And then, ang gagawin na lang natin, after nating kunin yung dalawang P is i-subtract sila sa isa't isa. So, 0.788 minus 0.63. Tingnan ko kung makukuha ko yung exact answer niya. Minus P. Or pwede nyo lang i-input ito. Input ito, the whole thing in one go sa calculator nyo. Pwede rin naman yun para maging exact yung answer na makukuha nyo. So, P of 85 minus 80 over 15, makukuha natin ay, yun. 0. Ang exact answer dyan ay 0.15758 or roughly 16%. So, ang sinasabi lang dito is 16% ng students ang nagpo-fall between these two scores. So, ayan, next naman, tingnan natin yung next question. Ito, medyo kailangan natin mag-isip dito. Ano daw yung score pertaining to the 90th percentile? Or in other words, anong score ang kailangan makuha ng isang student para mapabelong siya sa 90th percentile? So, ano muna ang ibig sabihin ng 90th percentile? 90th percentile means sa lahat ng students na nag-take ng exam, you belong to the top 10%, or meaning 90% ng students na yun ang nakakuha ka ng mas mataas na score. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng 90th percentile. So medyo mataas, may expect natin na medyo mataas yung score na kailangan para mapabelong ka sa 90th percentile. Tingnan natin kung paano. So, para ma-solve yun, kailangan nating i-visualize ulit yung bell curve. So ito yung bell curve natin. May average na, again, 80. At ang kailangan natin dito para mapabelong siya sa 90th percentile is dapat yung score niya ay siguro nandito. Yan. Dapat nagbe-belong sa shaded portion na ito. Such that ang area dapat ng shaded region na ito ay 0.1. So medyo baligtad na tayo ngayon. Binigay na sa atin yung percentage, pero ang kailangan natin hanapin is yung score corresponding to that percentage. So, paano natin gagawin siya? Ang method ko is i-compute pa rin natin yung, kasi ano bang function to? This is clearly R, di ba? So, alam natin for sure, R function yung gagamitin natin. Pero anong R function? Anong ilalagay natin sa ating R function? Meron tayong, pwede na natin ma-input yung 15 dito. Pwede na natin ma-input yung average value na 80. Pero, wala tayong X. Hindi natin alam ano nga ba yung input natin dito. Rather, ang alam natin is yung sagot na. Dapat ang area niya ay 0.1. So, ang gagawin ko dito is siguro trial and error yung gagawin natin. So, i-input nyo muna ito sa calculator. Press, punta kayo sa stat, distribution, and then press R. So, R ng something minus 80 over 15. Yan. Ito. Sa calculator, ganito dapat yung ita-type nyo. R ng minus 80 over 15. Okay. Ngayon, magta-trial and error tayo hanggang makuha natin yung sagot na 0.1 since walang shift solve sa stat function. So, mag-guess tayo. Let's say 92. Ano kaya yung percentile ng 92 na yan? So, kung mag-ano tayo, mag-input tayo ng 92, makikita natin na yung 92 score would only belong to the, ang makukuha kasi natin dito is 0.21. So, hindi. Nasa ano siya, ilang percentile siya? 79, yun, 79 percentile lang kapag 92 yung score mo. So, kailangan nating taasan pa. So, kung hindi siya 92, let's try 95. Try naman natin 95. So, kapag ina-95 natin yung score niya, hindi pa rin. Ang score kasi ng 95 ay 0.15159. So, hindi pa rin siya nasa top 10%. Nasa top 15% pa lang siya. So, hindi pa enough yung score na 95. Try naman nating 100. I-perfect score na natin. Tingnan natin kung ano yung percentage kapag perfect score yung student. So, 100. Kailangan yan. hindi na ako makadraw. 100. So, 100 minus 80 over 15, this would belong to the top 9%. So, medyo malapit na tayo. Nasa top 9% na tayo. Ang kailangan lang natin ay top 10%. So, medyo babaan natin. Let's say 99. So, yun na siguro yung sagot na hinahanap natin. Let's try 99. So, kung 99 yung score ng student, 99 minus 80 over 15 at kukunin yung R function niya, yun, medyo nasa 10% na yung ano nyo, 0.1026. So, yan. Yun yung score that pertains to the 90th percentile or the top 10% of the students in the class. And I think yung last question natin is ano daw yung percentage ng students or ano yung score na kailangan ng student para makaabot sa 50th percentile. At ito medyo trivial or medyo madali. Madali lang yung question na ito kasi ano nga ba yung itsura ng 50th percentile? Dapat sa 50th percentile, mas mataas ka sa 50% ng students na nasa class. At ano yung itsura nun? Kung ito-draw natin siya sa bell curve, ang magiging itsura niya is this one, this full shaded portion here. Now, ano yung score pertaining to the 50th percentile? This is just the average. So kung tatanungin kayo, ano yung score corresponding to the 50th percentile, sagutin nyo lang yung mean score, which is 80. So there. So tingnan natin kung meron pa tayong time for another sample problem. Anong oras na ba? So 2:48. I think meron pa tayong time for one more. Yan, okay. Next problem. Or last problem natin. The length of human pregnancies from conception to birth approximates a normal distribution with a mean, same lang actually yung method natin dito. 266 days yung mean, standard deviation 16. Ang x natin ay 240 and 270. So, yun. Iyan na natin. Ito lang yung lahat ng importante for us, yung mga values ng mean, standard deviation, at yung given na x. So again, first step dito is compute natin yung z-score nila. Actually, challenge na rin natin yung sarili natin. Let's do it in one go na lang. Kumbaga, dapat iisang input na lang sa calculator, yun na dapat yung sagot na makukuha natin. So paano to? Between 240 and 270 siya. So that means pwede natin gamitin yung difference ng p's. So this would just be the p of 270, wait lang. 270 minus 266 over 16. Yan. Minus the p of 240 minus 266 over 16. So again, sa board exam, mas advantageous para sa inyo kung mapipicture nyo na yung buong problem at malalatag nyo na yung buong equation in one go para makasave kayo ng time. So, let's try to input this sa stat function natin. Again, meron tayong T. So, distribution T ng 270 minus 266 over 16 minus, again, to the P ng 240 minus 266 over 16. At ano to? Ayun. Ang makukuha niyong sagot ay yan. The answer would be 0.546 or 55%. So that's yun yung sagot natin for this, for the last problem. 55% ng anong context ng problem. 55% ng all pregnancies will last between 240 and 270 days. So there, yun na yung overview ng stat function ng calculator techniques for Canon F789 SGA. If you want na mas marami pang calculator techniques for this at hindi lang sa stat, you can visit our YouTube channel, Kippap Education. Meron akong video doon about the same calculator. And in-explore natin doon yung lahat na pwede natin, or mga ilan sa mga pwede nyo pang magawa for that calculator. And siguro closing remarks ko na rin, I would like to promote na meron kaming ongoing enrollment for our civil engineering board exam review for November 2021. You can check out our page, Kippap Education, at makikita nyo meron kaming mga super galing na mga instructors. Top-notchers sila Conrad, JV, at Mark Gimba. So again, this is Engineer Villafuerte. Thank you for listening.
Ayan, thank you Engineer Victor, no, VJ, for gracing this event of episode 2. Very insightful yun sa statistics kasi it's not really my best subject back in college, but ayun, no, na-refresh yung ibang principles dun sa surrounding the topic. So ayan. So echoing, no, yung naging I think, if I'm not mistaken, Victor mentioned about dun sa fact na calculator techniques is just a tool. Am I right? Did you mention that earlier, Victor?
Yeah. I think ko yun. Forgot. Pero ang kailangan nyo maintindihan is that hindi nagmamatter masyado yung mga techniques na ito. Ang talagang mas importante is yung fundamentals nyo talaga. Bago nyo mai-apply yung mga na-discuss ko, yung mga x bar at y hat, x hat, kailangan maintindihan nyo yung fundamental concepts kung bakit talaga natin siya ginagamit. Only then, only after that, can you apply yung calculator techniques na ito. Kasi after that nyo lang talaga mamamaster yung concepts fully.
Ayan, that's right. Ayan, thank you again, Engineer VJ, no, for being with us in this episode 2 of Calculator Technique Sessions. At this point, I will now share my screen and show this certificate of recognition presented to Engineer Victor Joseph Villafuerte for serving as the guest lecturer on the first web series for engineering students of Engineer Dee called Calculator Technique Sessions on the subject statistics, held virtually via Zoom on June 27, 2021 over the Engineer Dee Facebook page with more than 170,000 organic followers, composed mostly of young engineers. Yan, signed pa yan, certificate na yan.
Thank you, Engineer Dee, for this opportunity then.
Ayan, thank you, Engineer Victor, VJ Villafuerte. Don't forget, guys, no, sa mga nanonood pa natin dyan, kanina, I think we peaked at 200 na nanonood na audience. Right now, we're at 100 plus. And don't forget to follow and subscribe dun sa YouTube channel ng Kippap Education. And at this point, I will take the floor na, Engineer VJ, for some announcements and updates regarding the Engineer Dee page. Ayan, meron na rin akong, guys, no, engineerdee.com official website. I'm featuring here for this month some construction articles since for the month of June, I assigned this month for construction content. So contributions and submissions are welcome. Feel free to send them over via engineerdreyes@gmail.com. Of course, no, kahit hindi within construction, if you want to feature something on my website, please feel free to email me on that email displayed on the screen. And also, share ko lang din that I am right now a financial advisor under Philam Live. So, if you're looking for financial advisor, I will be happy to be your financial advisor. If you're looking for life insurance policy, Engineer Dee can definitely help you. So, if you're up for coverage in accident, critical illness, hospitalization, educational fund, savings, investments, and retirement, ayan. So, that's my specialty. I am a licensed insurance agent under AIA Philam Life. Rookie financial advisor, only coded last January. And as of today, I'm already forming my own team for promotion. No? Yun yung requirement for promotion. So if you're also looking to become a part of my team as a financial advisor, let me know. And also, I'm a consistent monthly producer. I have there on the screen my email address as an FA and my Telegram should you have any inquiries or questions about insurance. Ayan, so we've recently concluded the episode 2 of Calculator Technique Sessions with Engineer Victor Villafuerte from Kippap Education. Next week, we will have another episode. Saturday naman, this Saturday na. July 3, 2 p.m. for episode 3 with the topic Engineering Economy featuring guest instructor Engineer Francisco Onde Jr. from Gilisania Engineering Review Center. And he will be using Canon F789 SGA, same na ginamit ng first two natin na instructors. And by next week, we will be having Engineer Kath Del Rosario from Review Innovations. That's on July 10, Saturday, 2 p.m. For calculus topics naman. She will be using Casio FX70ES as her calculator. Ayan. So and also I would like to share this another event this upcoming Tuesday at 6 p.m. As 6 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, Career Talks by Engineer Dee. I am calling this webinar as Life Changers for Hire. Ayan, so I'm sharing this in line with my advocacy of insurance. This is a career orientation for aspiring financial advisors. So feel free to join and know this hustle of Engineer Dee. So this is exclusively via Zoom. So I will be posting this event probably by tomorrow to for the Google Forms and be part of my team of financial advisors. To end this webinar or episode 2 of the Calculator Technique Sessions, I will be departing with a quote: an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. Again, an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. This has been Engineer Dee. Thank you for watching and see you in our next webinar.